I'm working on another hat here, and this time I want to do more decreases across the whole row and then move those stitches in like I have before to have that swirl on the crown of the hat, but also to make it more like a hand knit hat. So anyways, what I got to do, and I'm going to use my magic wand here to pull out the needles that I need to transfer over, and then of course after that I got to move all those stitches in. But I'm hoping that if I do more decreases, I'm going to have less rows to knit in the end here. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of stitches to move over, but... So I have 99 stitches, and if I divide that by 11, I'm going to get 9. Let me see what 12 does. Oh, 99 divided by 12 equals 8 1/4. So let me see if I can get the 12 on there. So first of all, I have my first prong pulled down. I need to transfer the 7th stitch to the 8th needle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I put the 1 needle on the outside there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I believe I have to go to the 1 extra here and bring the end needle over here 2 slots over. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there we go. So I do need to just add that 1 more in there and start out 2 slots over, not the slot just to the right of the end needle. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that gives me 3 needles on the end there. So I'm going to do that. Better make sure that turned out right. No, see, I did something wrong there. I went to the wrong one. So it's going to be that one. That's going to go back. Oops. Don't want to drop that stitch. Okay, so the rest of them should be fine. Then I'm going to take my 1 prong tool and transfer these needles from holding position to the next needle over. And where I goofed on those, I'm just going to make sure I get these done first. And I always go the same way. Whether it's to the left or the right, it doesn't really matter. Because I'm right-handed, I end up going to the left. But when that swirl comes out, this is where you want that to be going the same way. So I'm taking the needle, the stitch on the right, moving it to the left. Then I will go ahead and just pull all these needles from working position out to hold position. And here I have 0, so I need to start moving these stitches over, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Well, you could use your guider bar to move these all over. I don't like doing it, especially when I have the cast on comb right there. I'll probably just end up using my 3-prong tool. And if I start here, now I have 2 needles empty. But when I get to the next set, I'm going to have 3 needles empty. and it may not want to transfer for me. Sometimes I'm lucky and I can get 3 needles. Okay, this is not too bad. But when I'm done with this, I'm going to pull the work so that it sets the stitches right. Now here, 4 stitches is a little bit too much. I could feel it going. So what I'm going to do is start here and start moving these stitches in so that I could go back to here and then move those in. And then, of course, I have to take these needles and push those stitches into the center as well. But even though I'm doing more decreases, it should work out the same amount of time if I were to start from the end here. Now, I'm lucky and I do have this, which has, I think, 12 prongs. So I can go ahead and I can move 12 stitches at a time. And this is what I don't like, is the latches close on me. And I don't have my magnet here. Now this one should be a little bit easier of moving the stitches over. Although with the cast on comb there, I have to undo a few of the stitches on the end of that. And I'm probably going to end up putting claw weights down there to do that. So I will go ahead and just be using that from time to time, but more than likely use this. Now I may start over here, move these 4 in, then start here and move those in, start here, move those in. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but in the end, you're going to get that swirl on the crown, and it's going to look really nice. After I finish decreasing, moving the stitches over, I'm going to knit 2 rows, and then I'll show you how I'm going to set up the magic wand for the next decrease. So now I'm just going to go in one and push that prong down and then push the other one up, and I'm all set to go. Again, I start 2 slots over, and when I look at this, yes, I'm on the right needle there. Now I can go down and do the other ones, but I'll have to push them all up and then count again. That's why just doing this section here is working out for me. And there, so now transferring again, knitting 2 rows, and I'm going to do this until I get the least amount of stitches that I can. I just want the top of this to be a little different from some of the other hats I've done in the past. So again, after transferring these stitches 1 over, moving all the stitches inward so there's no empty needles, knit 2 rows, and just keep doing that until I'll see how many needles I end up in the end. And the reason I like pulling these out, even though I don't have to transfer this set over, is I know I'm done bringing all the stitches in when I have no more needles back here. So there's the finished hat sewn up. in the crown of the hat that actually turned out kind of flat with the having more decreases on that. One reason I did more decreases on the crown of the hat is because this is a slouchy type hat. Now, I didn't really say how I did this in the video, but I'll try to get up a web page with what I had for this pattern. But basically, you're going to take your favorite hat pattern, elongate it a little bit, but do more decreases on the crown than you normally would, like I showed in this video. Well, I hope you guys get to make some of these hats, whether for gifts or to donate.